Hey everyone, I'm doing a different book review today for Throwback Thursday. Let's see if I can get more light in here. No, that's the brightest we're gonna do it. Short of me turning on the fan, which, by the way, I got a dissection flag, the van dissection. There. So, I wanted to talk about this book, The Three Tombs of Draggus. First of all, I really want to say I'm heavily disappointed in this book. It's definitely not worth... I think I paid $100 with shipping in total. But like all Become a Living God books, this book is basically like a sample to kind of wet your feet, but without really giving you real gnosis as to like what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. So, the impression that I get throughout this, especially with the Kambanda section, is the, like, I'm going to give you a little taste of this, but I want you to pay for my fucking classes online, basically. They're like $100 pop. The AI artwork is really obnoxious in it, too. Obviously, that's AI. So, yeah. It is what it is. You get what you get with it. Some of Daniel S. Ramos, some of the things he talks about is actually pretty good. And it, like, when he's talking about his personal, how he was brought up in Kumbanda and all that, the initiations. This guy's in Brazil. I had a horrible time with him, actually. I got in contact with him because he wrote a book about Lucifer, and it was about like the coming apocalypse or something, World War III and all that, and what it means, basically disaster-wise. He's been doing like a lot of these prophecy type of stuff where he's been talking about like, you know, pandemics that are happening and all that. So I was really interested in his book, but his book is not readily available. You have to order it straight from him. And he wanted like $500 for this fucking paperback book that he wrote about the coming apocalypse and all that, and all this Lucifer stuff, and you know. And I was just like, no way, man, why is it so expensive? And he's like, oh, because it's personal prophecy and all that, and blah, 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 you know. So, I was like, no, thank you. And he's like, you're wasting my time, you know, I'm going to open up the Oracle, and we're going to do something with Kumbanda. I said, I asked you about this book. I don't want anything to do with Kumbanda. That's not why I contacted you. So we just kind of had a back and forth on Instagram, and finally I had to block him because he would not leave me alone. So like a word of warning, when you contact this guy, he is going to try to push you immediately into purchasing something from him. And he's got a YouTube channel and all that, and, you know, but really, also had a run-in with everyone's favorite occultist, con man, E.A. Coetting recently, who basically got on me about my book because I tried to get it published with Become a Living God. And he basically said that it was unprofessional because it was coming from my personal gnosis. I would like to point out that this is coming from this guy's personal gnosis, so obviously it was directed towards the fact that it was a Gnostic Luciferian book. It probably wasn't shocking and satanic enough for him. But this is a guy that rants, you know, that he sees God and all that, and, you know, anybody that's left-hand path gets all their stuff from him, and he's the most successful author, which he told me on email, that he's the most successful author on the left-hand path. I highly doubt it. I mean, more than anything, he's actually fallen out of favor with a lot of people. But, so, he does go into different offerings that you can do. But about, like, most of this book is demonology shit. And yeah, this is all. So, a huge chunk of this book is demonology stuff. About only, like, some of this is combined with stuff. You know, I mean, some of it's good, whatever, but, if you guys want this book, I highly recommend that you, just wait for the paperback and try to get it as cheap as possible. Because it's really, it's a lot of fluff, but it's not a lot of, personal gnosis. And like I said, the AI artwork kind of pisses me off. I notice a lot of occult grimoires now. A lot of authors are using AI artwork now, which is infuriating. I mean, if you guys have gone on my Instagram page, you know, I don't do AI artwork. I do actual artwork that is drawing, painting, you know, things like that. Water-soluble pencil, India ink. And, you know, a lot of people don't like my artwork. I've tried to get my book published with artwork in it, and people have said it's not professional enough. To me, if you want me to, like, put AI artwork in my book, it's not going to happen. I'm telling you, you know, there's nothing attractive about AI artwork. There's just nothing attractive about it. And it's just, you're seeing this more and more with these books, and it seems to be the uniform thing now. And it's just, yeah. It's just bizarre. It doesn't do anything to me, for me, you know. But yeah, this came out last year. You know, they advertised it pretty good. I watched this podcast that he did with E.A. Coetting, this Ramos guy. And I was like, oh wow, Kambanda book. But it just didn't really do much for me, honestly. Yeah, I might sell it. I might not sell it. I don't know. Kind of thinking about it, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's just not a whole lot to write home about. I mean, you know, standard Satanism stuff in here, and you know, the Goetia type of stuff, and you know, same picture over and over again in here. AI. What AI thinks Draggus is supposed to be. Draggus is some, like, made-up, you know, it's guardian spirit of his or something. It just means dragon, and it's like, yeah. I find it hard to believe, honestly. They speak into reptilians. But, yeah, some of the sigils are pretty good. But, yeah. I mentioned before that I was trying to get out of Kambanda. Kambanda is, I mean, as someone who's German, you know, it's just, the whole animism thing is just kind of ridiculous to me. You know, it's just primitive nature worship kind of stuff, and, you know, as a Gnostic Luciferian, I'm just like, yeah, it's just not really my thing. But of course I keep getting dragged back into it because of certain spirits. Hi, Cosmo. So, certain spirits want me to continue on with it. One of them, of course, is Signor La Morte there, who now is wearing a crown on his head. But, yeah. So he explains, yeah, it's a animism cult, and but yeah, this guy is just like, he's out to scam people. They're both out to scam people, honestly. They deserve one another, you know. E.A. Coetting, the drug addict that loves scamming people, and Daniel S. Ramos, who will try to sell you stuff when you're really just asking about a book that he created. Because you're curious about it and stuff, and it's like, I never mentioned anything about Kambanda, but he wanted me to pay for a service with Palmagira and all that, and I was like, fuck no. You know, so I had to block this guy on Instagram. He would not leave me alone. He was harassing me. But yeah, I mean, that's what you get, you know, when you deal with edgy, edgelord, left-hand path, Satanist online, and all that, you know. So, yeah, the good news is there's a woman that is talking about picking up my book for publishing, so I might be getting that out pretty soon. I mean, it will take, she said it's probably going to be about like 8 months the entire process of it. But we'll see what's going on with it. But yeah, bottom line is, do not pay $70 for this. Don't pay $100. You know, it's just not worth it. It's really not. Yeah. The guy just wants you to pay extra money for his classes and stuff. You know. So, online. Watch his videos, you know. I mean, whatever. But, his stuff on YouTube is free. But, he does mention in this book numerous times, oh, I have a class with Become a Living God that you can pay for extra. You know, they even offer a package where you get, like, all these courses when you buy this book. And, yeah, it's just not worth it, honestly. Anyway, if you guys like this, like me looking into this book, just, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.